All right. Well, welcome everyone to this afternoon's coffee chats. Remember that I do this call every afternoon, Monday and Friday, and at 12:15 p.m. Eastern, because again, we're still in that transitional period in MMT. And for those of you guys who are coming on brand new, this is going to be a call where it's kind of like where we all have to come back together and focus on the vision so that we are actually marketing correctly, so that we're actually putting out the word about this company and the team you guys have partnered with. I want to make sure that all of that is intact because we're bringing on so many people. So, again, my name is Megan Lynch. I'm just one of the leaders here. Okay. I know that a lot of people think that I work for MMT, but that's not the case. I don't work for MMT, but I am the master distributor, and I came aboard with Dan Putnam and Harry Singh uh, in their company that was already doing millions of dollars. They just wanted to add this extra product for networkers, for promoters, people who really wanted to build a solid downline in this particular company, because there are already so many people in this company, actually, guys, right now making millions of dollars. I think we've done about $40 million in the last, this year alone over here in this company. And I want you guys to understand that we are bringing on this added education, which is amazing. So we're going through those growing pains of a new company when we're really not a new company. It's just a new product. So I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys are updated. So if you are brand new to MMT and to the Freedom Mindset community, welcome. Okay. This will be uploaded to my YouTube page so that you guys can send it to your teammates who couldn't make the call. So today is July 22nd, and it says Friday, and it's really not Friday. So definitely I have to fix that. So apologies, right? I've been traveling, so today is Monday. Feels like Friday already, but July 22nd. And this is going to be a call where I really want to talk about a few things before we move into August, because we are at that stage right now where we are 95% ready to go. You know, we need the credit cards. We have another product that we're going to roll out that we're beta testing right now. But we want to make sure that we have a solid foundation. So there are some things that I really want to talk to you guys about. Now, for those of you who don't know, my twin sister and I came aboard MMT January 19th. Okay, not as owners of the company. We actually came aboard, nothing going on in this company, except there were a lot of people making millions of dollars hands free, hassle free. Okay, they are coming into MMT with cryptocurrency, and they're leaving with their money in cryptocurrency, and then they transfer it to their banks. Well, Reagan and I came aboard January 19th, and we've always had this idea that we wanted to build wealth together, but we've always gone into companies, guys, and we're not owners in this company. We're not CEOs per se, but we get into companies and we do what we've been taught to do, which is get into a company and basically take control of our own business. That's the most important thing. So every single one of you guys on this call are doing or have the ability to do what Reagan and I have done. We came aboard and we basically just trial and error figured things out. And if you guys get an opportunity, I want you to get into my Telegram, Reagan and I. It's Freedom Mindset Business Community, or Freedom Mindset Telegram. It's the public one. There's almost 1,200 people in there. And what we did is we started that Telegram with Reagan and I. That was it. And then we shared our link and we started putting everybody into one place so that we could organize our business. Notice I said organize our business. And that's exactly what every single one of you guys who come over here who decide to bring people into this business, you want to make sure that you are organizing your own business and you're understanding how to market this particular company. So when Reagan and I started adding people, we were adding people based on what we felt like our vision was for MMT. Because for those of you who don't know, MMT had two products, crypto mining and crypto contracts. Crypto mining is no longer profitable, so they discontinue that product, but they're still paying out on that product because those were 2-year contracts, and those contracts will not be up for those members for another month. They have crypto contracts where you actually can get involved in the back end of the crypto game and really seriously make some amazing money. And then we brought over Forex, but they already were bringing over binary options, 1 trade a day. So we brought over the education piece for free. Okay, so I want you guys to understand like where we are what our foundation was when we came into this company. And if you guys get an opportunity, go into the Telegram that Reagan and I put together and look at those videos in there that I put in there, because I want you to see where we started. And I know some of you guys are like, okay, where are you going with this? All of you guys are coming into MMT building your own platform. Here's what I want you to think about though. And you know, I talked to Pastor Rod about this because when we came in at January 19th, I came in with 2 traders, Apostle Rod Stevenson, and then one other trader who decided that he didn't want to continue with us in January because it was February and he felt like things weren't moving along as quickly because we didn't come into the company until March 17th. And it's only because Reagan and I are very meticulous about what we do and what we put our name on. And we didn't want to just jump into something without fully understanding how the platform worked. So Pastor Rod and I had talked, and I always go to Pastor Rod when I'm feeling like I need to regroup. And we talked about Proverbs 13:11 says, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. And, you know, I'm a firm believer that when I came into this platform, I wanted to bring a lot of young people on, because for those of you guys who know me, I've lost a lot of students along the way. I buried 4 kids that I felt like were my own, because these 4 kids were out chasing money and doing dumb stuff, right? And they lost their lives. Last year, 2 of my kids ended up robbing a cellular store. They were in my program. My program got canceled at the school. So 2 days later, they decide to go get money themselves and robbed a cellular store and ended up getting 13 years in prison, right? And they're 15 years old. And that just happened last year. So I wanted to make sure that when we're bringing people over to this platform, guys, that we understand that the Forex market is a live, breathing machine, and you can make a lot of money quickly in this market. But our focus is not to get rich quick. Okay, that is not going to be the focus. So I'm regrouping my own business. Okay, and every single one of you guys are more than, you know, you can go out and you can market your business however you want. But I have to stay true to how I'm going to market my particular MMT business. So this call is really about each and every one of you guys understanding what my focus is, and then you can get your own vision for your own business. Okay. And I kind of go by the words of, you know, my favorite activist, Nipsey Hussle. I talk about him all the time. And it's not the music. You know, I never fell in love with Tupac for the music. I was in love with the activism. I was in love with the people who wanted to make changes in this world, who wanted to teach other people how to gain wealth. And sometimes they lose their way, right? Like all of us do. But I want you guys to understand that over here, it's, for me anyway, it's really about laying a brick every single day in this business. Okay. King Nip Hustle, that's what he said. Lay a brick. And if you lay a brick every single day, then you're going to get to your destination. Okay. No one's going to make $1 million. The majority of people aren't going to make $1 million quickly, because if they could, they would. You know what I mean? I watched a gentleman make $48 million, but he did it over the course of 10 years, you know, and I am watching him in another business. He started 7 months ago. He got back into that business, and his check, I was looking at it, was $700 now for the month. Now his check is $23,000 for the month, but he's been doing that company since 2012. So it takes a minute, guys. And I want all of you guys who are coming over here to understand, and you can take whatever I say with a grain of salt, but I want you to understand that it is a process to make money. But my focus, and notice I said my focus isn't to get rich. My focus is freedom. And whatever that means to you guys, freedom might just mean that you can go to the grocery store or send your kid to the best school. And this opportunity is providing that Forex, binary options, the promoter plan, whatever that may be. Dream big, really, until your belief catches up. Because a lot of times people are coming over into our platform and they're not dreaming, they are stressing about, I got to make this money. I have to make it really fast. I need to get to $1 million. I need to get to six figures quickly. But you have to figure out if your hustle matches, your talk. Because if you guys haven't had an opportunity, watch Nipsey Hussle's interviews, not the music, but watch his interview when he was 18 years old, all the way until he was gunned down at 33. And between 18 and 33, his vision never changed. He just became more polished, but it takes a minute, right? But the dream was still there. And every single day he laid a brick until he got to the point, right before his demise. So I want you guys to understand that if you're going to be over here, it's not about talking. It's about income producing activity, always. IPA. And when people call me and they talk about all the things they want to do, I don't get moved by what people say. I'm moved by what people do. So when they tell me, hey, I'm going to bring over a lot of people, I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Okay. I'm not moved by that. Income producing activity, it's all action. What are you doing? Are you consistently doing things? Because a lot of times you're going to have people who come into this business, guys, who want to get stuff really, really fast, and they fizzle. And I've been consistently, since I came back to the industry in September, consistently doing the same thing. Since I came back to since I came into this company January 19th, I've been consistently doing the same thing. Don't really stress myself out too much. I don't get a ton of sleep, but I'm consistently doing the same thing every single day. And guys, if it doesn't work out, what you're doing, you don't think is actually working, figure out if you're sticking to the basics, because sometimes people aren't. They're doing all this extra stuff to circumvent network, okay, to circumvent the work that's in there. So I want you guys to understand that as long as you're making progress daily, Pastor Rod talks about this a lot. As long as you are consistently, getting into the market and you're not chasing dollars, one of my mentors, I feel like he was a great trader who was going to come along. He focused on, catching 10. I think he did 30 pips, okay? Teaching people how to catch 30 pips. Some people do teach people how to catch 10 pips a day. Don't chase the money, okay? When you start chasing the money, you start blowing accounts. You start blaming other people for why things are not going the way that you want them to go. And in this market, guys, in the industry that we're in, I may not be an active trader, but I'm an active listener, and I'm very consistent. And I learn things. I don't just jump into things. And our platform is really about you guys coming over here and making progress daily. So if you want to do extra things and you want to circumvent the process, you can, but you have to take responsibility for trying to do things quickly. Okay. There's a reason why in this market, you're going to lose sometimes. So you just have to make sure, like Pastor Rod talks about, practicing good money management. You are in charge of your own business, every single one of you guys. And I want you to understand, when I went into network marketing and I partnered with, and I talk about him all the time, but he's one of the top people in the game. Most people have not made $48 million in this industry that I've met and that I've been connected to. But anytime I go into business, I branch off. I take what I can, and then I start doing my own calls immediately. So I want you guys to understand that when you're coming over here, you do not have to ask anybody for permission to do anything. It's part of the reason why we get into this kind of business, because we don't want bosses. And as long as you're staying within the system, obviously, don't promote things that's going to get you in trouble or get the company in trouble. But I want you guys to understand you're in charge of your own business. And when my mentor was doing calls every single night, I was catering to a different age group of people. I had a lot of young people under 30. So I actually started branching off and doing my own calls so I could focus on meeting their needs as well. So I want you guys to understand you have the capabilities to do that. Stay excited. Give it your all the time. But I want you to understand that if you're coming aboard and you're putting people on my calls, I'm always going to keep the main things the main thing, which is everyone being able to be free and whatever that means for you. We're going to learn how to shift our income. If that means you're going to learn how to do binary trades with Jose and get into the market and in 2 to 5 minutes make $10 or $20 and that's your goal and you're hopping out of the market, then that's great. Bringing over a new trader, she does about 10 Nadex signals daily, and she's about 80 to 90%, but she took a long time since 2015 to put that together. So whatever you guys are deciding to do over here with this platform, just make sure that your mind is right, okay? Make sure that you understand that cash is going to be there, and don't jump out and be in such a hurry to spend all of your money either. Now, I can only give you my suggestions, but my suggestion for each and every one of you guys is don't get in a hurry. All right, that's it. Don't get in a hurry. Now, today, I want all of you to understand what products MMT offers, because I know that we have a lot of traders over here, and the traders who came over are fantastic, phenomenal. And this is really for the amount of new people who have come over. But I want you to understand that the traders came on after Reagan and I had already came into the company in January, February. We launched in March. And then once we launched in March, then a lot of the traders had come on, but we didn't launch the product, Forex product, officially until May because MMT did not have a Forex component. So I want you guys to understand that we're still kind of putting the pieces together. So I need each and every one of you guys to be patient because, again, I'm here to help, but I am just like Alicia on here or Brittany Lewis or Charlene. And I know that many of you guys want to put me on, this pedestal, which I appreciate it greatly, but I am just like you guys. So I want to put the ball in you guys' court to make things happen in your business. But you have to understand which products we actually offer. Honestly, it's one binary option trade a day that comes in Monday through Thursday. But obviously, we've been getting more than that. And with us bringing on a new trader, we're going to bring on even more trades. But I believe in, under promise and over deliver. So when you guys are marketing, make sure that you understand that the market sometimes isn't going to move and our traders may not get into it. So if you get one trade a day in binary, awesome. If our new trader comes aboard and gives you 10, even better, right? Also, I want you guys to understand that we're doing live daily webinars, trading and training. And trading is new, so we have to throw out those disclaimers. But I want you to understand that they're daily, that they trade. Monday through Thursday is the trading schedule. And then we have some things that happen on Sundays and anything else that's not on the calendar, guys. If it's not on the calendar, it's a bonus session. So if you don't see it on there, and go to the Telegram, go to the Facebook page and see if there's a post, because there will always be a post. And then crypto trading contracts is what we offer. So these are our 3 products that we offer: binary trades, live daily webinars, crypto trading contracts. We also are going to be bringing aboard Forex daily signals. Aaron Scott with the Winner's Circle, he's actually been putting some pretty awesome trades in almost on a daily basis. So look for those things. These are kind of the extras. The Forex Expert Advisor, I will keep you guys posted on that. It's coming soon. I don't have all the dates. I just know that we're going to be rolling these things out. So again, stick to the coffee chats. And if it's going to happen soon, trust and believe, I will run my mouth and tell you guys exactly when it's going to happen. Also, we're putting together our video library and boot camp right now, because again, with the Ultimate Freedom Package just rolling out in May, June, now we're into July. So we're slowly rolling out all of these extras to that $59 product. Okay, so I'm excited about that. So guys, make sure again that you market the MMT platform correctly. Market our products correctly with binary option trading, Forex education and mentorship, live daily webinars and crypto trading packs. Forex signals, video library, and Forex EA are coming. So just kind of be patient with that. And then I want you to also understand, like if our traders do anything extra, if they're doing any millionaire trades, I know we're not doing the Wednesdays anymore, okay? And if we bring that aboard again, then great, we'll bring that back. I know Taz does his own thing in the mornings on the New York session, but understand that is a bonus session, and Taz and I have talked about that, and he does a phenomenal job with his New York session. And I know that Pastor Rod teaches us 3 days a week, Aaron Scott teaches 2 days, Jose teaches 3 days, and then I'll talk to you guys about the new traders that are coming aboard. But anything outside of what we offer is just extra stuff. And if you guys can take advantage of that if you want, it's just not going to be promoted as an MMT product. And I would appreciate if you guys don't put those expectations on the company when we're looking at any $1 million in a set amount of time. All right. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're marketing to your new prospects, because they're going to hold you to every word that you say. Okay. Number 3, get your brokers and wallets together, guys. Forex brokers and crypto wallets. And you need to decide on the brokers that you want to use. Legally, MMT cannot promote a broker. We don't really put the brokers in the back office or anything like that, so that we are in good standings with the CFTC. If other traders make suggestions on brokers, you are more than welcome to utilize those, but understand that MMT is not responsible for any brokers. We don't promote them. We make some suggestions because in order to sign up in our company, you guys have to understand if your new members have Bitcoin or not. Okay, there's 2 ways to get into the company with the tprmoney.com link or Modern Money Team. If they do have BTC, they can go right to your modernmoneyteam.com / whatever your username is. All right. Now, what I want you guys to make sure that you're doing with your new people is if they get into the company quickly, remember that that is an alternative method to getting in. Okay. If they're using PayPal or Skrill or anything like that, you guys are going to have to be patient. I know that a lot of times you guys make those payments and great, I will get to them as quickly as possible. But we want to make sure that people are actually getting their wallet set up. My CELIUM is a really good wallet. It's kind of a fast wallet, and you don't need any type of, well, it lets you get into that wallet pretty quickly, I should say. Uphold.com, you can buy, sell, receive, hold your funds there. You can cash out to your bank there, so you can check that one out. BitPay, some of you guys can use BitPay. I have BitPay because I have a Visa card, and I can shift my money right to my Visa card. Coinbase, you can buy, send, receive, and transfer to your bank account. I don't particularly care for Coinbase. It takes too long for me, but some people like it. So it's completely up to you. And then blockchain is another one where you can set up your wallets quickly. I don't use blockchain because it didn't work with my bank. So I had to find an alternative method. So I have Uphold, I have BitPay, and my CELIUM, I believe. Okay. So make sure that you guys understand that there are a lot of different wallets you can use. If you are wanting to do large amounts of cryptocurrency, I'm going to need you guys to set up these wallets, because otherwise you may have to wait a little longer than you would like if you want me to circumvent you getting a wallet. Okay, so if you want $500 worth of crypto, awesome. You could send me the 500, you have to tell me, but it just might take the week for me to get it. Or you can go through one of these exchanges. You will have to pay the exchange rates, at least until we get credit cards over here and you can purchase it with your own credit card. Also, make sure you guys understand that our flagship product is really the crypto contracts in this company. It's the product that's been around the longest. It's been here for almost 3 years. And again, people are doing very well with hands-free crypto trading because there's low risk. And the risk is really only if Bitcoin goes to zero. Otherwise, if you purchase a crypto contract and they discontinue crypto contracts, they're going to pay out the rest of your contract. And we're getting all those things in writing. So when someone purchases that contract, it will come to them in their email. So I'm just as a distributor and promoter, just like each and every one of you guys on here, I just come in and I make suggestions to the to the ownership of this company. It just so happens that they tend to listen to me, but I want you to understand that I am like each and every one of you. I just get into companies and tend to take over because it's my business. So I want to make sure I have my hand in everything. The great thing about these crypto contracts, guys, is that it goes along with the quote that I said about Proverbs 13:11. Being able to gain your money over time, there's some value in that. And I want you, each and every one of you guys, to understand that I'm promoting the heck out of these crypto contracts. My entire family is purchasing large sums of crypto contracts because the amazing thing is that I could build my entire business on these contracts. And also with the Ultimate Freedom Package, the awesome thing about that is that people can make money every single day if they're utilizing proper money management, so that they can shift their money. Freedom Mindset is about income shifting and purchase these contracts. The great thing about these contracts is it's 5 to 10% on your money for 2 years, guys. 104 weeks. Imagine what's going to happen in your organization when you have people buying 50 contracts in a month at a time. 50 contracts times $20, because that's what the CV is. And you're looking at $1,000 coming from one person, because that's what the spreadsheet you can do with these crypto contracts is literally build your whole organization on your own. And I think that's pretty amazing. I want you guys to understand that people could really truly pay off their student loans in 4 years. In 4 years with these crypto contracts, if you do it right, you could be making 40-something thousand a month. House payments, you can buy your own house. College for your kids, you can retire early and get a nest egg. You can learn to use debt to gain assets, and this is legacy money. So I want you guys to understand that you don't have to do things quickly, because I may make $1 million in 3 years, and someone else might make it in 30 days, but lose 3 million trying to make $1 million. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that we have opportunities for you guys to really take advantage of all that MMT has to offer. And for those of you who don't really understand what the crypto contracts are, Dan Putnam is partnered with a trading company out of Colombia, and they're doing about 120 million a month. Okay, we've done about 40 million. It's a really big deal. John Paul was an associate for Goldman and Sachs. He worked for this multinational investment bank and financial service in New York, and they're involved in arbitrage. The everyday average person cannot do arbitrage unless you have a lot of money, you know what you're doing, and you can get in the market and diversify quickly. Well, the reason why they can do it is because they're moving a lot of money. So it's about 90% arbitrage, 10% trading. So basically, when we take our $500, it goes to London, a bank in London. It gets switched over to Bitcoin. It goes to Colombia, and there's about 3 floors of workers, about 50 people in there. And there's 7 different divisions, and they're all looking for 7 to 10 ways to diversify our money. That's why we're able to get a pretty steady return of 5 to 10%, because if trading isn't working, they can go to ATMs or somewhere else and make the money and make sure that they give us our 10%, which isn't a lot to them because they're making a lot of money. But goodness, when we're making 40 grand a month over here in our 4th year, and that's only buying 3 $500 contracts and circulating that's a really big deal. They're doing about 10,000 coins a month, roughly $120 million. So I want you guys to understand that the top priority in this company is to make sure that people understand money management, to get people into the company quickly and get your money out. So credit cards are coming. I don't know actual dates. I just know what they tell me, and it's their top priority to get credit cards by the end of this month, which that's where we are right now. We're nearing the end of the month. We want to get to 10,000 members in the next 90 days. So August, September, October with credit cards will be a phenomenal month. I know that I have 4,500 people in my organization, but we had slowed down. There probably should be 10,000 people in one leg, but in April, we had a big boom because we had credit cards in May, June, July. Obviously, we've gotten slower because we don't have credit cards. But guess what? We make it work because this is my business and I'm not going to stop my business because we don't have credit cards. So my business is still booming. So ask yourself, is your business still booming even through the transition? And then once we get these credit cards, guys, it is to the moon. I am going to be way more excited than everybody because I will no longer process payments on a mass level. Okay, I will probably still process some if people want to get things quickly, you know, but 1 to 2 weeks out is where we are. So patience, patience, please. If I don't see your PayPal as quickly as you'd like, just be patient and hit me up on my cell phone so that I know that it's back there. Also, guys, when you are sending money through PayPal, please make sure that people send enough money, because if they don't send enough money, I won't put it in their account, or I'll put what they give me. So if they give me $57, I'm putting 57 in the account. And I know it's only like $2, but if 100 people short me $2 a week, it's a lot of money. Okay, I could have bought a crypto pack. So make sure you guys send enough money. Skrill is $66, and always add the username every single time. You also want to make sure, guys, that you release the funds if you're using PayPal, because PayPal is getting a little bit it's tough because they're holding money, holding my money. So I'm actually putting money in you guys' accounts and I'm having to wait to get my money. So please make sure that if you guys use PayPal, that's very important. Okay. But guess what? Those things are going to be a thing of the past pretty soon. And I truly want you guys to go back and watch the video that is in the public Telegram, because if you're just getting over here, I want you to see what Reagan and I were doing and our entire team in the very beginning. And not all of them maybe are still here, because transition is you know, not everybody can handle transitions, but they're all coming back because they always do, right? But I want you guys to understand that we've come a long way to put our own product in this company and to make sure that we don't just have one binary trade a day with no education, because that's what we had. That we have a full-fledged operation going on here where people can learn proper money management, they can learn how to trade on a consistent basis, and they can gain wealth little by little, you know. And I feel responsible for the people that I bring in, so I make sure that I am constantly transparent with you guys and very honest. And I'm not the CEO, I am a distributor like each and every one of you guys. I just operate like a CEO in my own business. So I encourage each and every one of you guys, you know, to continually do the same, continually market your business with something that you can be proud of. And the great thing is that if I don't make $1 million my first year in business, I will in my 4th year. Because trust and believe that if I don't do $20,000 a week in the next 90 days, I will in the next 24 to 36 months, because I'm going to consistently not take breaks and not take days off, because this is my business. So again, guys, lay a brick. That's it. And if you think you're going to put this house up in 30 days, in 4 months, you're going to burn yourself out. So lay a brick every day. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.